Oh yeah. It's a Rap Gang, Volume 2. We're gonna teach you about religions that you never knew. But we have badass gang, and that part's true. Who's up first, Hogan or Hugh?
I'll take it from here. Hoagie Bear in the house. Let me tell you a little something about Hinduism, centered all around the Om. Now that's symbolism, cause when you know the Om in its entirety, then you're understanding ultimate reality. But what's the point? Now you may ask. Understanding Hinduism is no easy task. It takes years of practice, dedication, and devotion. But I'll start at the beginning so you get the notion. Starting out brahmacharya, it's all about learning, getting taught by your guru, so you'll be discerning the concept of non-dualism. You get the idea from the old Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita. As a student, you'll see your ultimate goal, that's to get to moksha. That's just how you roll. But hold on, not yet, I don't wanna alarm you. You got 3 more life stages to fulfill your dharma. Next up, there's householder, going path of desire. Just don't take it in excess, that decision can backfire. It starts with a marriage and a kid or 2, but when those children have children, your time is through. So you lived a good life. Now it's time to retire, but I'm still coming at you with some super hot fire. You've renounced all you have, you're about to begin the last stage of life as a sannyas. Now this next part's not easy, practicing Raja Yoga to release you from samsara and achieve yourself some moksha. Firstly, mind and vidya, you know they gotta go. Illusions and ignorance get in the way of your flow. Then comes Brahman and Atman, your inner self and God. Unite them you must, with the results you'll be odd. Once these things have been accomplished, then everything is one. Each person, plant, and animal, the earth and the sun. In this higher state of being, you will fully understand the roles that Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva play to mold the land. Creation, preservation, and destruction all matter. In this busy life we live filled with distraction and chatter, it's important to step back and look through your third eye to find the inner peace that's hard, but you might as well try. I hope you found an aspect of Hinduism you liked. I think I've summed it all up. Time to pass the mic.
There once was a prince who'd be known as the Buddha. Name was Siddhartha, he was loaded with some moolah. He lived like a god, he was the divine. He got all of the luxuries so he could shine. Siddhartha was pretty lonely, he'd spend his days in his palace, avoiding everything so he wouldn't get a callus. One day he got the privilege to come out of his palace, only to see people of lower status. Once he realized what life was really about, he left his palace without a doubt. He left everything in his little son too. He didn't understand the pain he'd go through. Before he would meditate with a bunch of women, but before he left the palace, he gave his hair a trimming. Siddhartha practiced Buddhism through the first noble truth. Life is suffering if only he knew. He had to go through a lot of struggling before he realized his devotion was doubling. Siddhartha then practiced Buddhism a step further by refusing food and water to increase his desire. Siddhartha got sick of not eating and drinking, so he decided to eat and drink so his energy would be kicking. Finally, he found what he called the middle path. These new ideas he created, that would be the aftermath. He started to practice right understanding, but this lifestyle is really demanding. Right concentration is internal and external. Your awareness will increase to reach the eternal. He sat for days and days, learned with suffering men, and finally lived what he dreamt.
Abraham, father of all manos, loved to hit up God with all of his problems. Covenants are good with his kids to continue, a kingdom to behold, his descendants will unfold. Fertility is the key to escape the mockery. I ain't no amateur, gotta go from earth, move from society to escape the snobbery. So I concur, don't ask questions, God will guide you with blessings. Come on, homies, let's go to Canaan. We'll chill up on the beach, like at the Caymans. We can all live as one society. Kosher law is the reality of what orthodoxes do. Build a kingdom, lots of riches too. Never underestimate the power of the Lord and all he creates. That's all he wants, to love, appreciate. Whenever in doubt, remember what Adam ate. Sacrifice of Isaac. Sorry, my son, gotta show devotion to the Lord. I'll get a home run. God wishes are great, I'll shoot a fast one.
Only kidding, Abraham, just having fun.
History of our family, read the Torah, practice your devotion. The pain, our forefathers ran from Egypt, part in that ocean. Moses, a main man who saved us, bringing us all home so he can bathe us in the 10 Commandments. Love those rules, be a moral person. My lyrics are fire, I sing in the choir. Don't need no squire, I got a million different buyers. I'm moving up higher, move this shot. These peeps they admire, my lyrics never expire. I'm always a choir, I'm like Dumb Dwyer. Sorry for my ego, I'll get back to the primo. It's that Judaism is so bonito. Desert in the geo, gotta have a circumcision as a little Nino. Zionism is my main activism. We'll build the kingdom with all my Jewish brothers. Dualism is my legalism. We'll build the nation with all my gang members. Hey, now you gotta listen. Passover, 15th day of Nisan. Read Exodus, prepare those foods. Yeah, I'm always in the mood. Remember our family feuds? Yeah, they all got attitudes. Gotta question authority, but we're always the minority. Love God, that's the priority. Hey, how we learn in school, based on the Jewish notion. Although we don't practice that devotion, it's time to learn. Throw away that lotion. Arab-Israeli state causing that commotion. Wait, rewind, put it in slow motion. So now we talking about reality. Gotta go back to the Sadducees. High social class, they got no cavities. Collecting that cash for their majesties. Working up with Rome. Wait, is that true? I'll look it up on Chrome. Yeah, I got swag. Being Jewish ain't bad. Take Christmas and Hanukkah, then just add. Cultural rationalism is the way to go. Yeah, we out Jews, and yeah, I'm in the zone. Hold up, now I'm stuck. I got so much homework, never any luck. Read and interpret, smells like yuck. Interact with the word, at this I suck. Well, now I'm in a rap gang, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm Mr. Jewish, got some Romans to the throne. Wait, that's Christianity, I'll pass the microphone.
We just heard about Alden's religion, but I'm about to take it to a true reformism. Jesus was born through immaculate conception, but little did he know that he'd be needing protection. He's the son of the Lord, by the angels adored, but then you got King Herod trying to put him to the sword. Baby Jesus didn't want no fight, and that's why he fled to Egypt in the dead of night. But when he comes back, man, what does he see? We got Judaism corrupted by the Sadducees. Just because the Romans have taken over doesn't mean you gotta go start taking orders. Jesus, then baptized by John, started taking over before too long. Came in, threw out all the priests from the temple, but little did they know that he'd use them as an example of everything wrong, of everything corrupt, everything God and his creation didn't want. The Romans thought he was a criminal, that's why I gave the sermon from on top of his pinnacle. Blessed are the meek, for they inherit the earth, and blessed are the weak, who will be more than their worth. And if to another person you feel an attraction, well, just thinking it is as bad as action. More extreme than the Jews, but with our intention, you gotta clear your mind to sin before your ascension. The Jews hated Jesus, and that's why he died, but it was for their sins that he was crucified. The impact of Christianity was still very small, till along comes a man by the name of Saul. He was a high-ranking official, stoned Christians on the initial, but when he was knocked off his horse, he had to find his mission. Was inspired by Jesus on the crucifix, and so then he became the first evangelist, spreading the sacraments throughout the Roman Empire, drinking Jesus' blood like he's some kind of vampire. Then we got Peter, first of his profession, the first real man to have the keys to heaven. But even with the Pope, it was moving kinda slow. It's not till Constantine that it really grows. Adopting a new religion was like a form of ignition, and for his soldiers, it became a mission. It's for all this that Jesus bled. Peter, Paul, and Constantine, that's how it spread. Christianity spread, but it's still just a sect. But the Nicene Creed had an unintended effect. The idea of the Trinity was not what God wanted it to be. It's supposed to be monotheism, not a religion of three. Ishmael descended from Abraham. Sarah didn't like him, that's why he ran.
All the people he spawned included a man on whom it dawned. His name was Muhammad, and he had to respond. When a voice came to him, he told him to recite. He thought he was crazy, and went away in fright. So he talked to his wife, who told him it was real life. So he went back to the spot and started to recite.
He couldn't even write, but he wrote anyway, all the words that God told him to say. Thus, Islam was created with God's word in the Quran, with an emphasis on God's relationship with man.
Then we have a split, Shiites in the minority. They honor Muhammad and the rulers from his family. The other hand got Sunnis, dedicated to the caliphate. Not like the Shiites, they don't self-flagellate. It's a simple idea, Allahu Akbar. There is only one God, he's the strongest by far.
All these religions are fine and great,
But one trumps on, that's not a debate.
Pick any religion against it, you'll lose in a fight.
All praise the Sun Bear.
Thank you and good night.